Welcome to the Asian
So, ladies and
Equipped
gentlemen,
and
for the
Classic Bench
category,
Press
juries are
Championship
Mr. Parsha Sotlani from Iraq,
2022 in
Chenya
Ulaanbaatar,
Chao, Chinese
Mongolia.
Taipei, Peter Joseph
My
of
name is
India.
Christina
We
Chamley
have
and
Chief
it's
of
my
Cabinet
pleasure to be
Ibrahim Ali from
announcing this
UAE,
session for you.
Gemet from Mongolia,
In this
and
session, we
Ahmed from
have the
Kazakhstan.
women in the classic
Please take our
format of
76th
bench
category.
press in the 43 kilogram class, the 47 kilogram class, and the 52 kilogram class across all age categories, from junior, open, masters. I think we also have some sub-juniors in there as well. So all age categories and lighter weights, 43, 47, 52 kilo classes. As I mentioned, this is the classic format of bench press only. Each lifter will be given 3 lifts, 3 attempts. Everyone goes through and has their first attempt. Then we go back around after everyone's had one, and we start the second, and so on, and go through to the third. And some weight and age categories have only one competitor in that category. Some have 2 or 3. So I will be calling what the competition is in each category, and any attempts at any records. I think we may be in for a treat, in for an Asian record attempt. We'll have to see how it goes, but it is possible with one of our lifters. So I hope you enjoy this session of women's bench press only and in the classic format. This is an Asian regional event, so there are Category 1 and Category 2 IPF referees here. This is a drug-tested event, so any record has to be drug-tested and for it to actually be ratified and stand. We have a professional set up here on the platform, so this is how it's different from benching in the gym. Is in competition we have very controlled environment, very demanding and strict rules, and the lifter needs to adhere to all of those requirements in order to register their lift as a good lift. We've got 3 referees who are presiding over each lift, and they get to basically declare whether the lift is good or if it's not. And we only need 2 good to get the lift. We don't need all 3. So when I refer to the white lights, for example, we are talking about getting the lift, getting a good lift is a white light that you get from the referee. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Alico and SBD, who without their generous support to the IPF, which filters down to the regions in terms of regional sponsorship for equipment, for coaching and refereeing clinics, for anti-doping clinics, all of these sorts of things are costly to put on, and the sponsors do provide money specifically for regions to use to build themselves up in terms of the IPF requirements. So a very big thanks to Alico and SBD. SBD, of course, is a producer of apparel, lifting apparel that the lifters wear, and Alico produces predominantly the lifting equipment, the weight plates, the bench, the bar, these sorts of things, the platform, and they have been wonderful sponsors over the many, many years and continue to support during the difficult COVID period where we didn't have championships and we didn't have any opportunities to get together and do our clinics and things like that. But now we are coming out of that strict COVID time and we're starting back up with some championships. And this being one of the first in the region to start back up again, we're looking forward to more and more numbers every championship. So we're ready for a start now. 25 kilos has been loaded on the bar for our first lifter, who is KL Nicey
KL
from
Nancy
India,
from India.
and she
25
is a Masters
55
2
kilos.
lifter in the under 52
round.
kilogram class. Masters 2 means she's aged between 50 and 59. I can tell you she was born in 1968, so I would say she's approximately 53 or 54, depending on when her birthday was or is. So KL Nicey now. Very easy opening lift for her, and it's a good lift. She got 3 white lights. So this indicates that as the referees saw it, she did not make any errors in terms of the technique that's required to successfully complete the bench. There's a lot of different elements to completing a bench press correctly, and they relate to the position of the body, the movement of the body, the requirement of the bar and how it moves. And now we have 30 kilos on the bar for Magvan from Mongolia. She is an open age class lifter in the under 47 kilo weight division. She is one of 2 Mongolian lifters in this age and weight division. And that looked like a great lift. And it was indeed 3 white lights, easy opener for Magvan. And here comes her direct competitor now, Jamian, and she has called for 35 kilos for her opener. Both these ladies are in the under 47 kilogram class. So lifters must weigh in before competition and make weight. So they must be under the amount that they're in, that they've nominated to be in that class. So they must be within that weight. So Jamian weighed in at 42.2 kilos this morning. So she's quite light for an under 47 kilo lifter. Whereas Magvan weighed 46.5, so a whole 4 kilos heavier. And that can make a difference. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So Jamian now setting up with a lovely arch. As you can see those pictures there showing.
Good lift.
And that's a good lift too. So both ladies competing against each other have their first lift on the board, 3 white lights. Got some great images there where you can see side on the bench how the athletes position themselves on the bench, and you'll notice a great variation in how athletes position themselves on the bench according to their mechanics and how they can optimise their lifting and their strength. So here is Chulung from Mongolia. She's a Masters 1 lifter in the under 52 kilo class. She's asked for 45 kilos on the bar for her opening attempt. She weighs 51.4 kilos, so not quite a body weight bench. And she was born in 1974. Another good lift, 3 white lights. You will see this with the women's competition, that women do tend to open a little more conservatively, perhaps if you were to compare to men, in that their openers will look quite easy because they do not want to add any pressure on themselves. They often don't have a big ego about putting a big number on there. They just want to get their first lift on the board. So, Ankjagal now 55 kilos. She is an open age lifter, so she is not competing with that previous lady. And there's 3 people in her group. She's one of them. And she's opening the lightest on 55. And that was a good lift.
Lord, 55 kilos.
So So here comes one of her direct competitors, another Mongolian lifter, Erdenkasuk, and she has called for 62.5 kilos. She weighs 50.4 kilos.
In champion from Mongolia.
So she now will come to
55
take
kilos.
her opener,
First round, next lifter.
and followed by
from Mongolia.
another 2 lifters, and then we'll be finished the first round. Erdenkasuk. Okay, I'll be interested to see. Yeah,
No lift.
this is a no lift. My concern, I believe she lifted her butt off the bench during the bench. My concern is she didn't actually ever get it down on the bench to start, and I think she got the start call before the side referees had indicated they were happy. That's just visually what I could see from my vantage point. So she will need to make sure she positions herself
Abbas
according to the rules with her butt on the bench, and it needs to stay there.
62.5 kilo. First
So
round.
here's Miriam Abbas from United Arab Emirates, opening on 62.5 kilos. Okay, look good. Yes, 3 white lights. So very confident opener for Miriam, and she's on the board. She appears very focused to me, and she means business. She has got a competitor in her weight class. And so now we have the top lift of the
Kazakhstan.
top lift of the round, 75 kilos as an opener for a junior lifter, Gladkova
First round.
from Kazakhstan.
Next lifter, okay, nice.
Oh, what a snappy lockout. Very good. A lot of tricep strength there. She looks a bit troubled as she comes off. Something's not feeling quite right for her. But nonetheless, a confident 75 kilo opener. So we might see some nice things there from Gladkova as we get through the round a little bit more. So as you can see with the ladies competition, that women who wish to wear certain modesty apparel for religious reasons or for whatever reason are definitely allowed to wear that on the platform. This has been a change in the rules some time ago now, quite some years ago, that this was absolutely allowed for religious reasons to wear their headdress. Now we make our way through to the second round of lifting, and here is KL Nicey again. She's put 2.5 kilos on her from her first bench at 27.5 kilos. She's our oldest lifter in this group, and really great for her to come away. Oh, that's great. To come away and enjoy some lifting at regional event. She's coached by her husband, I believe, and he's a very busy man around here. He is a Category 2, I think, referee. He is also do a lot of other jobs around the place. So wonderful to share that experience together. Here's Magvan with 35 kilos for her second attempt. Magvan and Jamian are competing against each other, both from Mongolia. Oh, very smooth. That's great for her. Wonderful, 35 kilos, and I'm really pleased she took the 5 kilo jump, because at that low weight, 5 kilos is a little harder than 2.5, obviously, and it would be tempting for her to just put 2.5 on,
Jamian from Mongolia.
but she put 5, so that's
37.5
great.
kg, second round. Next
So by
lifter,
contrast, Jamian
Chulu
has put in
from Mongolia.
2.5 kilos extra. And she's about to come out for hers. And at these lower weights, as I say, every increase is proportionately more difficult than at a higher weight, as you can well imagine. These ladies are not quite benching body weight yet. That's a goal many women have, to be able to bench their body weight. Looked good too.
Good lift.
Certainly was. 3 white lights from the referees. And as I say, every lifter has their own goals in training and competition, what they want to achieve. It's personal to them, a particular number they want to get to. As Chu Lung comes out from Mongolia with 50 kilos on the bar for her.
7.5 kg, second round. Next
As you can see, she is now approaching a body weight bench. It's just a
Mongolia,
kilo and a half
50
shy,
kilos, second round.
but that will definitely be in her mind about getting to that level of strength. And being a Masters 1 lifter, that's another factor as well, because we're not as young as we used to be. Very powerful. A most satisfactory bench. Wonderful. Okay, so Erdem Sank is calling for her 62.5 again, which is a good move. And she just needs to get her positioning right on the bench. Make sure her butt is down and stays down. She's got the call and she comes out. From the moment that
Then Suk from Mongolia.
the call bar is ready comes, then the lifter has 1 minute to come out. I'm just being distracted by a kerfuffle from the coaches of this lifter, who seem to want an extra mat to be put on the floor to stop her feet slipping. I think they seem to think that's the problem. Well, that's just not allowed. Okay. All right, she's got the lift. She got 2 white lights. I can see definitely the problem is that she does have a tendency for her butt to look like it's coming off. So some refs will see it and some won't, depending on the angle they're at. And it's always a time like this that I like to say to lifters who I've been coaching, don't let there be doubt in the referee's mind. Get yourself set up and get a technique that doesn't leave doubt. Be safe, because they're going to stop you from getting your lift if they're not satisfied. So here is Enkjagal with 65. She's added 10 kilos, which is quite the jump at this weight. Oh, she's completely come off the bench there. Her butt has lifted. That is absolutely not allowed. And so when she's had to press that, she's lifted her entire hips off upwards.
7.5.
And she's lost contact with the bench. So it was 10 kilos heavier. That's a big jump at these weights.
67.
Here's Miriam Abbas now. She's got 67.5 and, you know, she pressed the 62.5 perfectly. She's elected for 5 kilos. Personally, I think that's a wonderful attempt selection. Great arch, lots of tension through her back. All her strength is being channeled up towards her upper body. She works hard for it. She got the lift. I've got a feeling that would have felt pretty good.
80 kilos.
My goodness, she is a serious competitor. She's just totally focused. Her coach has just put in the next attempt. And it looks like she's going to maybe have a crack at something special. So here we are, Gladkova now, 80 kilos on the bar for this junior from Kazakhstan.
Second round. Next lifter, KL Naisi.
Always interesting to try and communicate how you want your lift off with two different languages. Wow, that was great.
Good lift.
Really good. Very strong, very impressive. Technique stays beautifully stable throughout the lift. Okay, that completes our second round of lifts for these ladies. Now we swing into the third and final lifts that they'll take. KL Nicey now, 30 kilos on the bar.
30 kilos.
So let's see her bench this one.
Jamian followed by
She will get the gold medal, of course, and will be the Asian champion in her age and weight class. Yeah, that tested her a bit more and it looked good. And it was good. Success, 3 out of 3 lifts and a gold medal.
got 40 kilos.
Yep, gives me a smile on the way through. And husband is proud. Okay, so Jamian now 40 kilos.
Jamian from Mongolia, 40 kilos.
Now this is a little bit of competition. Jamian's asked for 40 kilos and so has her competitor asked for 40 kilos for the final lift. Now if both ladies make this lift, Jamian will win on body weight because her body weight is lower than Magvan. So no, I think she's stuck. Okay, so that makes it interesting because she finishes now on 37.5 kilos and her teammate is coming out. She has currently got 35 kilos and if Magvan gets this 40 kilos, she will get the gold medal. If she does not, she will get the silver medal. Magvan, I'm referring to. So this is for gold. That's the way you can look at it. Get this and she gets the gold. Misses it, she'll get the silver. No. No. So with that miss, neither ladies could get 40 kilos. So Mag Van that you just saw there is a silver medalist and Jamian is the gold medalist in the open under 47 kilo class. Now we have Chu Lun from Mongolia in her own class. She's a Masters Lun lifter. She's going for 55 kilos to finish off her day. And let's see how she goes with this. But she has already got the gold medal. Lots of errors and couldn't press it. So
65 kilos.
she remains the gold medalist, but finished with 50 kilos, just under her body weight. So now Ank Jargal from Mongolia in the open under 52 kilo class. She is going to attempt this 65 that she missed on the second lift, and this would take her from the bronze medal position into the silver medal position with 2 lifters to come. So she will minimum get the bronze, but it was a very big jump for someone who's just done 55 kilo. Because you've got some great vision there where you can see her way of setting up to get that maximal arch. No. That was just too heavy. She's done everything right. It was really a big weight to add on to her from her opener. Erdenkasa now is going for 70 kilos. She's the Mongolian lifter. And this would temporarily get her into first position with Miriam Abbas to still come. And obviously if Miriam got her lift, she would retain the gold. Because currently Erdensuk is in second position.
70 kilos.
So this is what she thinks she can get or possibly get to give herself a chance at a gold medal. She's failed that lift already because her butt never was on the bench. So that was just beyond her today. So now Miriam Abbas, who is your gold medalist in her age and weight class, it's 70 kilos for her to finish off her lifting day, but she has already won the gold. As she lifted 67.5 on her second attempt. So it's absolutely inspirational to see that women from all over Asia, all the Asian nations, have got a capacity and ability, and they are welcomed and encouraged to come to competition and to compete at these championships without impediment in terms of their religious requirements. She's just being told she can't be wrapping her hands on the platform. You need to be ready before you come on the platform. So it's all a learning experience. She's so focused, she just wants to bench. And it's a good lift. Fantastic. She gets the lift, 3 white lights. Coach is very emotional, runs to her lifter. And finally, Miriam cracks a smile. She's been just super focused. That is really lovely to see. We have our final lift now of Elena Gladkova, and yes, she has put 85 kilos on the bar. She currently holds the Asian record for the bench press only, and it is 85 kilos. So this is her equaling her own record. Not tempted to try and chip it and push it up a little bit. So she's happy to just have a go at her 85 again. Just for some context, 85 is the Asian record. The world record here would be 114 kilos. Oh, there she goes. Yes, she's got the lift. She has got the lift, and I think that was a wonderful attempt selection because I doubt she would have had another 2.5 in her. So that concludes the lifting for this session. The lifters will shortly get ready and come out for the medal ceremony, so do join us for that one.
President of the Powerlifting, Asian Powerlifting Federation is Harshit Sultani, and Chenia Chao, Picnic Committee Chairman, Asian Powerlifting Federation. So start with the 47 kg open. Silver medal goes to Magwan General of Mongolia. Gold medal goes to Jamian Baigalma of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. (52 kg category open. Bronze medal, Niam Suren of Mongolia. Niam Suren of Mongolia. Silver medal, Naran Setseg of Mongolia. The winner of the gold medal is Abbas Mariam of UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of UAE. (52 kg category juniors. Gold medal goes to Gladkova Alina of Kazakhstan. Gladkova Alona of Kazakhstan. Please rise for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. (52 kg category Masters 1. Gold medal goes to Chulum Kangchimeg of Mongolia. Please rise for the national anthem of Mongolia. Moving into the Masters 252 kg category, gold medal goes to KL Nicey of India. The national anthem of India. Technical controller, please bring all the competitors off stage.